What's up, guys? We're back. Welcome back to another episode of Sups, dude. Um, Last week we talked about, or I talked about, I started off on the different kinds of protein, and my bad, guys. Players mess up. I actually forgot one other protein that is included. So last week I talked about um, whey isolate, which I kind of gave a detail. It's fast digesting. It's going to be super, super lean for those people who want to lose weight, lean out or maintain a good physique. I mentioned there's whey concentrate, mass gainers, and then I did touch on meal replacements, which meal replacements are going to be more along the same category as whey concentrate, but I will talk about meal replacements in another video, just to kind of give you some ideas on how they work, how you should utilize meal replacements. But I forgot one other protein that's pretty important to, there really is a fourth. So technically the meal replacements would be the fifth, but there is a fourth, and that's casein protein. So like I said, I'll get to that in another video. But today I want to talk about whey concentrate. Whey concentrate, that's your basic just whey protein, what's sold in stores, and what a lot of people get, what a lot of bodybuilders drink, what a lot of athletes drink, what a lot of people drink when you go to your nutrition shops and you get the meal replacement shakes. That's the kind of protein that they put in there is whey concentrate. And basically, guys, whey concentrate, it's gonna be, it'll still roughly be somewhat of a lean protein. It's not gonna be as lean as whey isolate. It is gonna sit in the stomach. It is gonna digest in the stomach just a little bit slower, but those are gonna be, like I said, your basic post workouts. It's gonna have a lot of your BCAAs. A lot of them will have a lot of your BCAAs. A lot of the proteins will have a lot of the BCAAs for recovery and stuff like that. But your whey concentrates are gonna be more along the lines of what people are drinking these days. When you look for a good whey protein, guys, look for something that's going to be somewhat kind of lean. You don't want a lot of additives in it. You don't want a lot of BS in it, is what I should say. It's going to roughly be around about 200, at most 200 calories. Your protein content is going to be roughly around like 30 grams of protein, so roughly the same around as like a whey isolate and stuff like that. Your carbs are going to be a little bit above what a whey isolate would be, so it'd be anywhere between 3 grams and above. Where I talked about whey isolate last week was about less than a gram of carbs, because it is, like I said, it's very, very lean. And and just a difference between the two is that's pretty much the difference between a whey isolate and a whey concentrate. Is the whey isolate is very, very lean, and because it does not have a lot of carbs in it, that's why it's it's a little bit fast digesting, because obviously carbs sit in your stomach and stuff like that. But yeah, the whey isolate, and then the protein, the fat content is going to be a little bit higher, or a little bit higher, or roughly about the same. It's not too much of a difference, and stuff like that. So, but like I said, there's a lot of that. Make sure you go into, your local supplement shops, ask about the whey proteins. There are a lot of good flavors out there. Sometimes these people are coming out with some crazy flavors, and some of them are really, really good. Some of them are really good. I'm not gonna lie. There's a company out there called Spartan Nutrition, Spartan Whey. Man, their proteins were delicious. Delicious. Ghost has really, really good proteins. Beyond Raw has really, really good flavored um, proteins. Um, Surprisingly, GNC, their stuff, they had really, really good flavors too. Um, there's plenty of companies out there, guys, that have really, really good tasting proteins. And then, you know what? Let me also touch about because there's also, for those of you that are, you know, lactose intolerant or can't, you know, deal with dairy and proteins and stuff like that, kind of upsets the stomach a little bit. There is um, proteins out there that are lactose free. You know, a lot of them just kind of ask. One in particular, by Beyond Raw, it's called Macros. Lactose free. Protein, delicious flavors. I mean, pretty much with those guys, it's going to be a lot of your your plant-based proteins in there, your animal-based proteins, everything that a regular whey would have without the lactose in it. So it'll, settle in your stomach quite nicely. Another good one is meal prep from All Max Nutrition. And the common thing between those two proteins, Macros by Beyond Raw and meal prep by All Max, they have a banana nut bread flavor out of this world. So delicious. Y'all go check those out, guys. But other than that, guys, that's it for today. Just wanted to touch on, whey protein. Go check it out. Oh, one more thing before I let you guys go. Guys, these proteins, like I've stated in my first video when I had the intro, all these, supplements that I'm talking about, they are supplements. They are not meant to take over your diet. You still need a good diet, guys. These are supplements to supplement what you're not being able to do. So don't go out and get a protein and, consider that to be the end all be all and say, that's it. I'm taking a protein. I really don't need to do anything else because I'm taking these certain supplements. No, guys, you still need to have a good balanced diet. Just add the protein. A lot of times you really don't need a protein, but at the same time you do, because for your body weight and what your goals are, what you're trying to do, you're probably not eating, an adequate amount of protein a day. So that's why you would need a protein supplement to kind of help that out. But like I said, guys, that's it for today. And I'll let you guys next time.